Welcome back out to another one of our Standout student interviews. Time to talk with Kaytee Ferguson from Cotopaxi High School. And Kaytee, you're a sophomore here. How's the sophomore year going now that you're into the second half?
It's pretty good so far. There's a lot of work that we need to put in for everything because it's getting towards the end of the year, and that's when we have all of our big things like plays and concerts, a whole bunch of stuff.
You're pretty active in a lot of that stuff. We'll touch on that in a moment. But first, you said some of your favorite classes were biology and English. Start with biology. That's a fun little class because there's so many ways you can go into it. What's your favorite part of biology, though?
My favorite part of biology has to be learning about how different creatures survive. And I also like the evolution aspect because I like to figure out where we came from and how we got where we are today.
You also talked about English, and you said it's kind of a mix of things, but you like really the writing side more than on kind of the reading side of things. What are your favorite pieces to write if you could choose a couple of them?
I like essays and I like doing projects. Research is really fun if it's something that I am interested in. But I also like writing short stories.
What if you could choose something right now, or if somebody said, hey, go write me an essay on this, what pieces, what subjects really do interest you the most?
I like culture. Science is one of my favorites to write about, just how the world works and how people view it.
Talk a little bit now about teachers. You get pretty much the same basic teachers throughout the year as you go through high school, but is that good or is that kind of tougher when you have the same face for 3 classes in a day and you know those same teachers all through the year?
It can be good and bad because if you're on not so good terms with a certain teacher and you have to see them a lot, then it can lead to some difficulties, but most of the teachers are pretty good and it's nice seeing them a lot.
You get to see them a lot, not just in classes, but you're also very involved in extracurricular stuff. Knowledge Bowl is one of the first ones you started out as, and you're not in sports, but you are in competition in that side of things. And you said the competition kind of gets it going a little bit for you in that.
Yes, it does. Competition is just fun. It's just me and the Knowledge Bowl team. We're kind of a little family, I guess.
You said you are one of the team presidents or team captains for the JV side of things and get to swing up to some varsity sometimes. How excited are you about continuing to grow on that side of things?
I'm pretty excited, but also a little worried because we're losing all of our seniors this year, and they make up the entire varsity team, so that means the JV is going to have to fill in, and we're going to have to convince people to join and be JV.
Just a bit of a pressure cooker for you. You know, no big deal as the captain or nothing. But you also involve yourself in band and in drama as well in those two things. You play the tuba in band. What drew you to the tuba? Because that seems, it's not always the first one picked.
Well, actually, I played trombone from 5th grade to 8th grade, I think. Maybe beginning of 9th grade. But I ended up playing the tuba because my music teacher approached me and she said that I had a really good rhythm, and we had just gotten a new tuba donated, and so she wanted me to play tuba, and I just did.
That bass line is so important as well. And when you talk about the play, you're also one of the lead roles in the play this year, too. You're the main bad guy in the play. And a sneak peek, what's the play about this year for people that don't know?
So the play is called Real Princesses Don't Wear Tiaras. And the basis of the story is 5 princess sisters decide to have fun and dress up as pirates, and then they get kidnapped by an actual pirate, and they have to get themselves out of that situation. Any
lines that you can give for your part? Because you're the grumpy old pirate, as you put it, but any lines that you can give that would give us a piece of your play, your character?
Probably one of my favorite lines has to be, "Krusty, you lazy sod, where have you gotten to?"
I love the accent that comes with it, too. We're looking forward to that. That play will be coming out in the spring. But before we go to that, let's wrap it up and bring it to a couple other just little housekeeping items. The first one is, what do you look forward to the most about living here in Cotopaxi in this area? What are some of the things that really make this place special to you?
The community, definitely, because everyone's pretty close, and we can always count on each other to help us out if something goes wrong. And it's also just a nice place to live.
You said it's a close community, and that's one of the other things they'll ask you is in close communities, they give advice to each other. What advice would you pass on to somebody who'd either just moved here or just trying to get used to the school and fit in?
Probably the first thing that I would say is get to know the people around you, because in a small school you have that chance of talking to people more, and you stick with the same people pretty much the entire time you're in high school, and just get to know them. Don't be a loner.
Well, we appreciate it so much for you taking some time to talk with us, and we wish you the best of luck as you keep on going through the school year here, your sophomore year.
Thank you.